Hey everybody, I'm Tim here with Mique from Carrillo Cigar. This is the man behind the scenes. And you're watching Cigars Daily. Hey, get more out of this and all our videos when you join the community on Cigars Daily Plus. And Mique, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for
being.
being.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure for me, sir. Yeah. Listen, sir. In this world of cigars that I love, there are few people who have had such an influence on this industry as Ernesto Perez Carrillo, and you have worked alongside him for a while now. I mean, you guys have worked together to craft some unbelievable cigars, and even now, as we're sitting here, Mique is getting ready to present the world with another EPC masterpiece. But just to take people inside of this, I'm going to reach across you here, brother. You guys have already done some incredible work that has just landed you at the top of every noteworthy list that there is in your Encore, in your Allegiance, and especially, I think, the Pledge. Of these cigars, and by the way, I can't not mention La Historia, my first EPC cigar. These cigars, which one of these do you feel like is your baby? Which one is the one that you kind of look at and you're like, or are they all like your kids and you love them equally?
Yeah, I mean, to say which one is my baby sometimes is difficult, because I have a daughter, I have a son, and if you ask me who I love the most, it's difficult to say,
Yeah.
Because people have quality, different qualities, and all cigars are different in terms of taste, in terms of character as well, and it depends on the day. I can choose early in the morning. With my first coffee, I smoke Encore.
Encore. Yeah.
Encore. Later on, after lunch, maybe I smoke La Historia. Mm-hmm. And at the end in the afternoon, before leaving, when I'm working, when I am alone in the company, is the moment you can create, have the idea, I smoke a Pledge. And then depends on the day, the time of the day, I can choose one or the other. I smoke maybe 4, 5, 6 cigars a day, which is good.
Buddy. Yeah.
Yeah. But I had a great opportunity working with Ernesto. For me, one of the expert master blender. Okay, people call him Godfather of master blenders.
Yeah.
But this guy is amazing. He has an excellent palate, and he's able to create something really special. Every blend we create in the factory is full of passion, and we share that passion. I mean, we prepare a blend, we smoke, then we discuss about it, and I like it, this one, I like this more than the other one, and then it's like a game.
Yeah.
And now we are gonna change that tobacco for that one, and we will see, and again, and endless. Finally, we get 2, 3 blends, and those one are the right one. But even that, we have to choose one.
It seems like Ernesto is more or less like the prize fighter who, like in the 12th round, still has a lot of stamina and a lot of energy. Does it ever tire you out? Do you get tired? He says, "Let's go again," and you're like, "Okay."
I sometimes say, "Come on, again and again." Oh no, man! I thought we got it. No. I'm not happy. But Ernesto, he's a perfectionist.
He's a perfectionist.
That's why he's a winner. Always looking for the best in everything. For the best in raw material. When we buy raw material, doesn't matter if it's wrapper or binder or filler. Always looking for the best. And in terms of blending, same. Always looking for a perfect blend, which is almost impossible because perfection sometimes is the enemy of a very excellent cigars.
I think there's two sides to that. A lot of guys in the cigar making world, you have to maintain quality and consistency. That is its own work to maintain the quality.
That is a lot of work.
But then there is that extra piece of it that Ernesto has that it seems like everyone in the family has, and you have with him, which is the dedication to making sure it's exactly right in the first place.
Exactly. From the very beginning up to the final process, which is the cigar. I mean, in the factory, when you visit our factory, that's a way to invite you to come to the Dominican Republic. You will see the factory. The process is amazing. Our fermentation process takes maybe 1 year for the wrapper and for the binder. And when people visit us, they said, It's not possible. Yeah, they can see that they started the process and when we end.
He's not talking about bale aging, which can take years. He's talking about just the fermentation in the pilons.
In the pilons, exactly.
Where the off gassing happens.
Exactly. We call pilon in the Cuban school. We call trojas in Dominican school. They're different, but at the end of the day, it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's a long process of fermentation. Later on, even when we buy directly the raw material, we have another second process, which is we grade it again every single bale.
Yeah.
I mean, when you buy seco or you buy viso or you have ligero, I mean, when you buy viso, inside the blend, inside the bale, you have seco and you have ligero. And then in terms of consistencies, you have to grade it again because there is a mixed up. I mean, the supplier don't do it in purposes. It's part of the job.
Yeah.
And then we try to grade again what is seco, what is viso, what is ligero. Try to reduce any difference, any deviation, which is a matter of consistent cigars.
Now, I'm curious about this. I know this process is unbelievably intricate for you, but you have now been working on this brand new blend, which is, you guys have already knocked it out of the park with the Pledge, the Allegiance, the Encore, La Historia. Now the Essence line is out, and that's created a whole other side for EP Carrillo for people. But now this cigar, it's not even available. It's not even released. This is the EP Carrillo Endure. With a Cameroon wrapper. And when I say Cameroon, I don't mean some Cameroon seed that they grew somewhere in Ecuador or something like that. I mean African Cameroon leaf, which is exceedingly rare these days. It even says, you're pronouncing
Meeraphel. Meeraphel, Cameroon.
This is how cultured I am as an American.
Yeah.
And how much I know about international geography, which is next to nothing, even though I've been most of the world. Meeraphel, Cameroon. I mean, this is a specialized leaf, and you guys have just finished the blending. Tell me a little bit about this cigar.
I mean, this cigar is special. It's special for many reasons. The first one is the wrapper, as you explained, is a Cameroon wrapper, which is a very delicate wrapper. I mean, in a normal process, when you prepare the tobacco, the raw material, in this case the wrapper, you put the wrapper into water, like a misting water.
Yeah.
In this case, we cannot do this process directly. We take the leaf, the bundles, we open in a delicate way, we put it in a special room with the system of misting, and then we leave it there. We leave it there for maybe 24 hours, 48 hours. When we consider the tobacco is with the right moisture, then we take it and we put it in a fermentation pile. Otherwise, you keep the wrapper. You can do that. You can do that with the San Andres Mexican wrapper. We can do that with broadleaf others. But in this case, the process is really difficult. And not only in terms of wrapper. On the top, related with the wrapper, the box press process.
Yeah.
And then it's another point. And then we have to try different way. Because as it's a delicate wrapper, if you use the normal box pressing process, you can break a lot of
right. Wrapper. I was going to say, this is to the touch. This wrapper leaf is unbelievably soft.
Soft. Exactly.
It's almost velvety soft. Is this a brittle wrapper leaf? Is it thin? I mean, is it?
It's thin and all. This is really very delicate wrapper.
Yeah.
People talk about Connecticut wrapper, which is a delicate wrapper, and this one is even more than Connecticut.
It can't be too delicate.
Because
you were standing with me and Ernesto outside, and I dropped this on the ground. I'm just gonna. And it was nothing's more embarrassing than standing in front of a badass in cigars and just dropping one of his cigars on the ground.
Because in terms of wrapper, wrapper has a principle, which is elasticity.
Yeah, how elastic it is.
Yeah, and then some wrapper has more elasticity than others, like Connecticut. You can, spread up.
Yeah.
But in this case, this wrapper has a different character and has less elasticity than others.
So it's not as stretchy as some of these other wrapper leaves.
Yeah, exactly.
Because on the cigar, it looks beautiful, it lays just perfect, and I mean, even in box pressing, you guys press these after the wrapper's on them, correct?
Yeah, exactly. But one important element in the blend, we already launched a 15th anniversary. Which
Yes.
is a very old cigar with very old tobacco. more than 10 years for the wrapper, 15 years for the binder and the special blend. You know, in the 15th anniversary, we have counting wrapper and binder. We have 8 different elements, six different tobacco in the filler. This case, we had 7. We had 7, and then at the end of the day, it's a blend, a real blend with a lot of different tobacco. Today we have a huge warehouse with a lot of tobacco store. I mean, we store a lot of filler, and then it's difficult to have small quantity of different type or kind of tobacco.
Yeah.
In order to do that, and the third element in a cigar, in the cigar produced in our factory, is not only a long process of fermentation. No, it's not only the regrading process for every single bale, talking about filler.
Yeah.
Even wrapper and binder as well. But the other one is the blend. I mean, I think today I know maybe 100% of the most important factories in DR, but I don't think in all of them all the cigar had the same quantity of different tobacco.
I'll tell you guys, I'll give you guys an example of what he's talking about here. He talks about the different elements in the cigar. It's a different number types of leaf that go into the cigar. You can go to an Italian restaurant and you can get pasta with Alfredo sauce,
Exactly.
right? You can do that. You can get pasta with Alfredo sauce and it's more or less good. But you can go to a top tier, high-end, 5-star restaurant where everything is made from scratch, and what goes into that pasta and what goes into that Alfredo is a measure more different ingredients that create a complexity of flavor that causes you to sit down with a bowl of pasta and say, oh, wow, this is really good. That is the key component behind really good. With a cigar, you see some of these blends on a cigar that's like, what's in the filler? Well, it's Nicaraguan. But here, it's not Nicaraguan filler. You have hand-selected, you say 7 different elements that are going into this, just a filler blend.
Exactly. Even in this cigar, when we produce 15th anniversary, we have very old tobacco. Especially, there are 2 secos. You know, seco is on the bottom.
It grows near above the velado, yeah.
And then we have 2 seco from Condega and from Jalapa. They came from the crop 2010. I mean, we had a beautiful stock of seco. Seco is a very important leaf on a cigar. You know, we use the same tobacco in this cigar as well. I mean, this cigar has inside tobacco that they are around 12, 14 years old. And seco is important for aroma, smell, and combustion. That's why this cigar is beautiful. It's creamy. It's sweet. It's complex. We try to do not to do a perfect cigar, because I mean, perfect cigar is still working on it. You know?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of complexity. And then when you smoke, you say, wow, it's sweet. How it's you know, a lot of aromas, a lot of that is important when we talk about a cigar.
Well, I am looking forward to trying this. I have one of these. This cigar doesn't come out till next year, at some point earlier in the year, and I am very much looking forward to that. But I'm going to experience this as soon as I'm done with this video. I'm going to take some more pictures of it. We're going to have a little boudoir photo session with me and this cigar. Then I'm going to smoke the thing. But I cannot thank you enough for spending some time with me today.
Thank you for having me here. Okay.
Everybody, I want to thank you for watching, and make sure you check out this video on the community on Cigars Daily Plus. This is me and Mikey both signing off for Cigars Daily, and we'll see you in the comments.